Questions on farm tools, especially in the session B, are the easiest to answer, and after watching this video, you'll be able to answer all of them. So we'll start with the rake, and the rake is used for collecting debris, either on the bigger field or just in a garden. So we have the shovel. Now, this video seeks to help to clear some confusions that you have with certain farm implements that look the same. So the shovel is used for moving portions of materials such as earth, snow, and then grains from one place to another. So we see that the spade is used for digging and then transferring soil. The shovel is used for moving materials on the farm. And move on to the watering can. The name already tells you what it does for watering plants. And the hand fork. The hand fork and the hand trowel also has to be distinguished. The hand fork is used for loosening soil and then removing weeds in all areas. So if you want to loosen the soil for good aeration, the hand fork is what you need. The hand trowel looks like the hand fork, so the uses might be confusing. But we can see here that the hand trowel is used for transferring soil and then planting small plants. The next one is the pickaxe. The next one is a mattock. They look similar but different in use. So we see that the pickaxe is used for breaking hard soil. Then the mattock is used for digging and then chopping through soil or roots. So let's look at the major distinguishing features over here. That the pickaxe has a head that is very thin, but the mattock has one side of it looking like a hoe. So we have the wheelbarrow, which is used for transporting small loads. And we have a cutlass and a machete. So let's look at the use of the cutlass. The cutlass is used for weeding tall grass and then cutting out vegetation. But the machete is used for cutting large plants like the branches that are very huge. So we are still looking at cutting tools here. We have sickle, which is used for cutting long grass and then cereals such as rice. And we have go to hell, which is more of like a sickle with a longer handle. It's used for also cutting grass and then harvesting crops that are hard to reach. Then we have the budding knife, used for making precise cuts and then remove buds for budding and as well as grafting. These are vegetative ways of propagating crops. Then we have the pruning saw. The pruning saw is used for cutting thicker branches when pruning trees. Pruning is what? Cutting branches which are not productive to give way to branches that will be productive. And we have the axe here for felling and then chopping wood. Now we have the shears and the seed cutters. So the shears looks like a bigger scissors, which is used for trimming hedges and then shaping bushes. So if you have hedges around, what you need is the shears. Now the seed cutters looks like a plier, and that one is also used for pruning, just like the pruning saw. But the seed cutter is used for pruning smaller branches, while the pruning saw is for cutting larger branches. Then we have the hoe, which is used for digging rows and then weeding as well. We have the head pan for carrying and transporting harvested materials. Then we have the dibber. The dibber is used in the garden to poke holes for planting seeds and then bulbs. So you pierce it deep into the ground and then you have a hole there, which makes work faster. You have the ranging pole, which has the traditional red and white colors, used for making boundaries on a field. You have the garden line for creating straight planting rows and then making borders. You are planting on a farm and you don't want your crops to be overcrowded. You need a garden line so that everything that you are planting will be in line, so you can move around in it and then weed, apply fertilizer and so on. And you have the measuring tape, which is used for accurately measuring lengths and distances on the farm. You have the sprayer for spraying weedicide, pesticides, and what have you. And you have the tractor here, which is the approved vehicle for moving on the farm as a result of the large wheels or ties, which prevents pressure on the land. Now, because the ties are bigger, pressure will tell you that the bigger the area, the lower the pressure on the soil. So for pulling farm equipment and preparing the field. Now, in a couple of slides, we will see certain farm implements that can be attached to the tractor to make them work perfectly on a farm. So we have the harrow here, which can be attached to the tractor. The farmer cannot pull the harrow on his own. The harrow is dragged to break down the soil and then remove weeds or cover seeds. And we also have the plow. The plow is used to break open into furrows for planting. Let's look at the difference between the harrow brings down the soil to remove weeds, but the plow helps you to plant. And we have the combine harvester. Combine harvester helps in harvesting grain crops. The combine harvester is used with another vehicle on its side, which will be collecting the harvested grains, such as wheat or corn. Click on the image by my channel name to see more videos that I make.